Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are playing City Skylines again today. You're going to notice a few differences in the city since the last time I played. I had this industrial area that I did in the one episode where we tried to isolate it from traffic, and it's still isolated from traffic at this point. But the rails were getting backed up, and I was curious as to why that was happening. And I had read a post on Reddit about separating your internal and external train lines. And that's what I've done here. I had this all connected to one big loop in the city, and I was getting a massive amount of train traffic coming in, importing goods, exporting goods. Everything was backed up on the railway tracks, so I've severed the connection. This is now an internal line only. This is leading to an external line. So this comes up over here. It's just external. There's trade between these two hubs, obviously. This one comes all the way up. It goes into this one so these businesses can get fed. It's not very busy anymore, honestly. This one goes up to this, which is still internal. And then I made this interchange here from an external line to an internal line. Give them a few ways. This is a kind of an overpass system. Give them a few ways to transfer between the two. Obviously, there's still some traffic issues here. I did some tests on my test save to try to resolve this, and I had some success, but I didn't have full success in so you can see some of these will despawn. So there's some despawning, meaning they've been on the road far too long, and that's not a good thing because you lose the money from them when they despawn. So this needs some work. We're not going to work on that today, though, I think, because I wanted to do something else that piggybacks off of an episode, or tutorial actually, that I did. It wasn't a Let's Play episode, it was a tutorial I did for how to build a central transportation hub. And we're going to do that today. On my test playthrough, I had done it in this area, and basically, for all intents and purposes, demolished most of this. I don't know that I'm going to do that in this one. I think I'm just going to do this road here. So everything that's in this area is going to get demolished, and we're going to put the transportation hub right here because this is very, very central to the business area, and it's also a good midpoint between all of the transportation lines. If you take a look at the transportation line overview, a lot of them will come by here, and we'll pull some of these in and get a nice little transportation hub done here. So let's start with the bulldozer. We're going to pause the game so we don't get any issues. First, I think I'm going to de-zone everything. We'll get the marquee tool going here. Got to be careful how we de-zone because I don't want to de-zone things that I don't intend to bulldoze. But it worked out very well in the test playthrough that I had done with this. Now I'm going to start bulldozing. I'm going to use the bulldoze marquee tool. And I don't want to do trees. We'll leave the trees. They're very convenient. This is a very cool mod. So you can select what you're bulldozing. And the thing to be careful of with this is if you select nodes, this will bulldoze pipes, which is something I learned the hard way the first time, wondering why I was having water problems and realized that the bulldoze tool had bulldozed the pipes. So be careful with it if that's what you're doing. They don't have one for roads. I wonder if, let's just test this out. If I did that, no, it's doing roads, but let's see if it did pipes too. Yes, it did do pipes. I wish they would separate those two things because you're not often going to want to demolish pipes unless you're in the overview, right? So it's a little odd that they don't have that, but we'll just do this manually. So we're going to restructure the road system in here. We want to make a nice straight path that we can build our transportation hub off of. And no, I don't think we're going to do any one-laners at this point. I think we're going to make this, however, an avenue, just to increase volume just a little bit. So that should be enough. And then we're going to grab a one-way road, and we're going to use the noise cancelers. And we'll go as far up here as we can because we want quite a bit of space for this. Not too close to that other intersection though. Oh, we just, that wasn't an avenue. I intended to do an avenue there. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in, let's see, how many bus lines we have. We've got the pink, the purple, and I think I'll grab red in here as well. And we'll make a, move the metro station. Three, two, one. Okay, so let's see here. The metro station is right there. It's not too terribly long of a walk, but I think we do want to move it up closer. So let's have a look. Or do we want to just do another one? Let's see. We could move this one. That would be I think something to do. We'll move this one over to the transportation hub here. Okay, so let's retunnel this. No, we're gonna put the station down here first. Let's put it, that looks pretty good. Right. No, maybe we'll do it a little bit higher just so that it's not too close to that other one. That still is pretty darn close, isn't it, though? Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Nope, I don't like that connection one bit. Yeah, we'll just back that whole thing up. Try this again. How's that? That'll do. That'll do. Okay, so we have our metro hub in. Now let's set out our streets. We want to do one-way streets off of this guy right here. So we want to do at least, I would say at least 3. Hopefully we can fit that in. You know, we'll use, yeah, okay, so we'll do one here. You know what? I think I might try to straighten this out a bit. This is going to be a little bit awkward. Let's do this. I don't like to make these 3-way intersection things, but this will at least give us a nice straight path to work with. Yeah. Now that's a 4-way. Okay, well, whatever. It was already a 3-way, so why not make it a 4-way? I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. Let's clean up this zoning before we start building. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to grab a one-way road and we're going to make a loop. And we'll start right... Let's give them a full zone there. Let's start right there, go upward, over. Again, not too close to that big intersection. Yeah, let's say right there. That may create some issues. We'll keep an eye on that. Now, we'll do at least enough room for 4 buses, I think. Boy, that's wonky, isn't it? The angles around this are just not working very well. It's because of this road, I think. It's on an angle. I don't remember having any difficulties with this in the test playthrough I'd done. Okay, well, we'll give this a shot. May look a little strange, but we'll fix it up. Yeah, I'm gonna delete this out of here for now since I don't want it to snap. We'll fix this in a second. Well, that's as good as we're going to get in that area, I think. Yeah, it looks okay. We'll work with it. Okay, so here we go. Lay out the roads. They can be fairly close together. It's no problem. Why is that just... It's just not fitting properly. Let's try this again. Stop snapping, jeez. Okay. Wow, that is getting irritating. Is that going to give us enough room? I think it actually will. We're going to do the pedestrian overpass here as well. So I want to make sure I don't screw myself over as far as room is concerned. But that looks okay. So the one thing I did in the test one was kind of made the pedestrian paths all over the darn place. So... yeah, I screwed it up already. You make this into sort of a concrete area and then leave a couple spaces every now and then. And we'll be putting some trees in there. Kind of make it look like it's a pedestrian mall. Let's see if this evenly works out. No, I screwed that up, didn't I? Oh well, we'll leave a bigger one on the end. So I had put up a video yesterday that you may have seen. Probably not, because I took it down very quickly. I had made a 100th upload special video, just talking about the channel and sort of what my future plans are with it. And I got matched. I used a song by a band out of the United States called... what the heck were they called? Something Orchestra. Anyway, it was like a swing band. I can't remember what the name of it was. And I got it off of a website that said, hey, this is free music. You can use it for non-commercial purposes. I didn't monetize the video. And I uploaded the video yesterday and it immediately got matched for third-party content. It didn't say it was a copyright strike, which was correct because the license is proper for the music. You're allowed to use it. And yet it got matched for third-party content. So I got a bit nervous and I took it down. I realized that I probably didn't need to. It was probably just letting me know that I couldn't monetize the video if I wanted to because of this copyright issue. But at the same time, I don't really want stuff on my channel that could potentially get me into trouble, I guess, if the content creator was not happy. Did I delete my bus depot now? Well, we'll have to change that. Let's put one right there. In any event, I took it down. It's not a big deal. It wasn't really anything too important about the channel that needed to be said, but yeah, I was a little irritated that, you know, I went to a website that specifically says you can use this music for non-commercial purposes, and then my YouTube account gets kind of flagged on it, I guess. I don't know, that was a little odd. Anyway, I should have waited to move those bus lines until I finish this avenue off, because it's creating some really strange routes now. Any way to connect that? Probably not. It's too strange of a road configuration now. Let's back these up just a bit, and we'll fix this right up. So anyway, that video is gone, and I don't intend to re-upload it because I don't want to have to redo all the music in it. But it was unfortunate, you know, if you're going to put your music on a website that says, hey, go ahead and use this, and then you flag people on YouTube for using it, whatever. It's kind of a jerky thing to do. Anyway, okay, so this is the general layout of the bus line here, or the metro station, transportation hub. We've got the metro here, so we need to make sure that we've got proper pedestrian pathing from the bus mall to the front street here, because people want to come from the metro. Man, the angles in this area are so awkward. Very, very, very awkward. Whoop. The next kind of phase of this city that I'm going to do is beautification. I haven't really paid a ton of attention to it since we started because I wanted to get the bare bones of the city in, get the population going, get some money flowing, and now, like, look at how wonky these paths are. I'm gonna put trees there, so I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Let's see if we can cover that up with trees. Yeah, we can. You could even put them in the cracks of the... That's kind of cool, I guess. Let's put some smaller ones in there so we don't completely overwhelm the area. So far, I've really been building the bones of the city, and now that we're at a stage where we have a boatload of money, I'm never gonna run out of money now. We should definitely think about the realism of the city and how it looks and how it functions, and really take our time going back and making sure that we are happy with the aesthetics of the city. So that's kind of what I'm going to be focusing on in the next several episodes, I think, is revisiting these areas and really making sure that they look cool and that they function properly. And yeah, I'm going to put all the same trees in. We may put some little guys around these big ones as well. Okay, then let's see if we can fit a park into this. I'm not sure if we can. We might have to get one from the workshop that's nice and small. Oh, we can do a Zen garden. That'd be kind of cool. Let's do that. And let's see, is there another small, nice little small one we could put in there? Not now that I put the Zen garden down. I might take that out just for a sec. These plazas are very typical of downtown areas. Yeah, you're not going to fit, are you? Small park won't fit either, but Zen garden will. Put a couple there. And we'll fill the rest of it in with some trees. And you notice I'm not using the tree brush. I'm kind of, I don't want to say done with the tree brush, but it makes the area look very, very uniform. And as I say, as I do a line of trees, but anyway, it does make the area look uniform, and the density you can get with the tree brush is not the same that you can get by manually placing trees. We're gonna do a little border of bushes along here. Just right to the edge of this, and I think that'll be enough. Okay, very cool. That definitely looks like a pedestrian mall. I'm not going to bore you with this, but eventually I'm going to just put some little shrubberies underneath these guys just to fill it in a little bit. Let's have a look at our bus routes now. Let's see if these make some sense. That's a half efficient route, I guess. It'd be nicer if he would take the left turn out of here. I'm not sure why he won't do that. Okay, that is more efficient. Somewhat. Yeah, he's making that stop at a different point in the bus line now. Now, red line I want to move over because in the test city it was definitely one of the more popular routes. So we're just going to make a new stop, pull it in. And yellow line I think I had in as well. There, so everybody just makes a quick detour over to the station here, and then they'll go back onto their route. We want to make some overpasses. Do we or do we not? This is actually a pretty efficient area for the Sims to walk through. There's pedestrian paths all over the darn place. I'm not sure that we need to make overpasses here. I think this is perfectly fine. Let's run it and we'll have a look. I'll let this, put a cut in here and let this run, and we'll check back on it in a few minutes. Okay, it's been a while. We had to wait for the buses to come out of the bus depot because we actually demolished the last bus depot we had in our city, so it was a huge line of buses here for about 5 minutes of real time. And now the buses are coming through. We can see people waiting for each of the bus lines. The metro line is functioning perfectly well. Tons of people waiting for that. So I'd say this is a pretty good success. We should see a fair reduction in traffic from this, I'm hoping. And people are transferring around, doing their thing, going shopping. So overall, I think this has been a pretty good addition to the city. I'm going to work off camera on just filling some of this in and making it look good. And other than that, I think that's going to be it for the day. Next time we're going to be working on, again, just getting the city to kind of make a bit more sense. So far we grew very, very organically. We put things where we needed them. We added in where we needed to. And now we're going to go back and say, hey, does this make sense in the grand scheme of the function of our city? And so we'll be reviewing some of those things in the next few episodes. So thanks for watching today, guys. If you liked the video, please give me a like below. If you're so inclined, a subscription, always appreciated. Until next time, bye-bye.